Huh, wow. Sorry, is that over?
Yeah. Whatever. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. What's up, Zone? So say Vincent.
Yes, Vince is. Wow, your print must be really small on your computer. Yes, Vince is here. Umpty's here. Funko Illuminati is here. Dead Zone is here.
It's not small. I just don't see it. Doesn't his Vincent's comment didn't pop up for me? That's weird.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, oh, there it is. Okay, now it's showing up. That's weird. It must have glitched. What's up, Humpty?
And
What's up, Vince?
Manos is here.
Who?
Manos, your
Oh,
friend, the
What's
one
up?
that the one that you're cheating with on us with.
Yeah. Whatever.
I believe you call it a telenovela. Novella. I believe I'm saying it correct. I'm not sure which one's the overdramatic one in the relationship. Although I'm going to put my money on you.
No. It's usually the older generation that gets really dramatic.
I see you breaking a heel and for some reason being eaten by an alligator, even though it's not, anywhere in Jersey.
It's actually pretty chilly. Um, what's
Oh,
going on, everybody? We're gonna go over a few things today. Catch up. It's been a week. Sean didn't go on because he wasn't feeling well, and then I didn't go on either. What's up, Anthony? So we kind of got a lot of things to go over for sure. I
yeah.
know. Go ahead, John.
No, I was just going to say, yeah, last weekend, well, basically the weekend and Monday was a wash for us all.
Yeah. Yeah. As you said, I did go over and cheat a little on Sunday, but
Yeah, I saw. Hey,
mm,
quick draw. You ever get your clunker fixed?
what's up, Quickie?
I actually finally got the power supply into that computer. I did that Sunday.
There you go.
Yeah, well, it came. I ordered it from Newegg. It came in the mail on Friday evening, and then I kind of not wasn't feeling up to doing it on Saturday, and then Sunday I was like, fine. Pulled everything out, put the new one in, took the old one out, and then made sure that I took it apart in such a way that I don't have to worry about because we have very crafty raccoons. If you put anything electronic out, they'll strip the copper out of it. It's an amazing thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those migrated down here too, or either that or we have our own.
Oh yeah, they even get catalytic converters out of cars. I mean, those raccoons, man, are amazing. I don't know where they get the little hacksaws from, but
Oh man, I've actually seen people even like disarming air conditioners and everything. It's pretty.
I watched a guy try to take one of the restaurants threw out their fridge, and he tried to take the fridge apart with his bare hands. Bless his heart. It's like,
Oh,
you
God.
do know that thing's got Freon in there, right? He's like, yeah, so? You don't want that blasting in your face, my friend.
Yeah, some people do anything. Trust me.
Hey,
And,
Papa Wheelie.
and and I'm gonna be honest. Half the people who are going to do those things have worse things in their system already.
Yeah, but certain brands of Freon will just take you out, right? You
Yeah,
don't you don't get you don't get to cough, you don't get to wheeze, you just kind of stagger left, stagger right, and
yeah, I get that. What you call it? We at least well, actually, I don't know this, but I know everybody's kind of been looking at Sdcc and then all these drops that have been happening here and there. But have you guys gotten a Canada shared list yet?
not yet. No. I was actually hold on. I was talking to Funko News Canada. They're still waiting to finalize it because, okay, here's the thing. Usually, the SDCC shared list gets put out approximately 2 weeks before the
Yeah,
convention.
not a month.
This has been put out almost a month and almost 6 weeks prior to it. Hey, Tats, thank you for coming out. But yeah, we haven't gotten it yet. I mean, to be honest with you, the Hot Topic and GameStop will still. Someone just showed up.
Yeah, it's disappeared. Oh, there he is.
I'm gonna guess it's probably the Wish version of Fresh Prince living in the guest
Funny
house.
you say like he's wearing What's going on, Vince?
What's going on? How you guys doing?
You
Oh,
good?
nothing. We were just having our talk shit about Vince week.
That's nice.
It's a whole channel thing. Everyone gets in on it.
Yes, I don't know who fucking Astro Boy is. I've never seen the show. Sorry, Sean.
It's not my fault you haven't seen it.
I'm not.
You were,
I'm not 50 years old, bro.
Buddy,
Excuse
even
me?
I know who Astro Boy is, okay?
But you watch anime.
I've never watched Astro Boy.
Oh, I know who he is. I played the video game, but Sean says that doesn't count.
no, it doesn't. That's like saying I don't.
Well, you know what? If you compare it to a Dragon Ball video game, it kind of does count.
I was gonna say I play Command and Conquer. Doesn't mean I know what war's like.
What's up, Gamers Gallery? Which, speaking of you, where's your dad? Seriously.
Mine?
Mine?
No, I'm talking to. Oh no, wait, that's Ian. I'm thinking that's this Andrew's kid. My bad, Ian.
I was gonna go. LVD. I don't know how to break this to you, but I've told you several times. But
No, not you. Of course, not you, buddy.
my dad went to the convenience store in the sky for milk.
Wow.
Cigarettes?
Well,
Oh, hey, Sean, my brother, when he was there when I opened the package you sent me,
Yeah.
he stole the stickers. So they might be up somewhere at a college. And he thought that you were a pimp because you sent me the hat.
You know, the neighborhood I live in, it wouldn't be that difficult, but no. Living across from a police station would be like, yeah, good. How to get arrested in 5 easy steps. Step 1, do something stupid. Move on to step 5.
Well, you know, people like to play with their luck. Look what happened the other day. People were trying to race in front of your house.
Oh, you want to hear something wild? So I'm playing Pokemon Go, and I should have pulled my camera out, but for a good 2.5 minutes, bikers from both sides of a 2-way street going. Just
You
like
would have had to cut that audio though, because I know for a fact it was loud.
Oh yeah. And they blew through a red light, and they were blowing through all the red lights downtown, and it's just a big pile of them, wearing their colors and stuff. And I'm watching this, and I'm going, they're going to try to blow through downtown? Yeah, let's see what happens when they get to the center of downtown, like by where the mall is and where all the city buses come in and out. Yeah. As soon as they got down there.
Yeah. Stand still.
Bro, we have people on Melrose riding, like groups of them on dirt bikes, doing wheelies down the street, running red. They don't even get fucked with over here.
Yeah. I mean, there had to have been what? There are four across, and I don't know how long the thing was, but it was on for a good solid 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm thinking
50?
More than 50. It had to be at least over 100, well over 100.
Yeah.
Put it this way, a city bus was late by a half an hour.
Jesus.
So they must have started like at the far end of the town, like on the outskirts of town when they came in. Because King Street basically runs, if you run the full length of the street, it runs from like the outskirts where the countryside is, like farms and stuff. And then eventually if you go, it'll take you straight downtown and you bounce out, usually either on the highway or by the colleges.
Probably every biker in Ontario.
Or at least in the surrounding area.
What are you opening?
Well, I got these in.
You got a box? That is so cool.
Nice.
Hold on, assholes.
Such language, sir.
Oh, nice.
You got your own pop?
Funny. Yeah, I got mine in. They were jammed in there, man. Like, all that.
Everyone was showing, so I.
Oh.
Actually, I have pops I know you guys don't have.
What?
The Kirk Hammett ones from the Royal Ontario Museum.
I know pops that I know you don't have.
I have pops that both you don't have. You guys probably don't want them either.
It's true. I also got
I know Mitch was upset that he's not going to be able to get the BTS Walmart pack.
Hey, did he sign your blue one in blue and your white one in white?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, somebody asked me for these pops like today. I was like, oh, I told them what I would give them one for.
Um,
Well, if anybody wants some unsigned one, I have some unsigned ones. Well,
um,
those are harder to get than the signed ones. You got to go to Dodger Stadium to get them.
well, do you have any Kevin Nash signed pops?
What's up, Hard Collective Fiend?
I do.
Oh, cool, man.
Some cool guy gave them to me.
Yeah, yeah. Please tell me your brother didn't at least steal the pins. I'm pretty sure I threw some pins in there.
No, I got all your pins, bro.
Oh, okay.
Anywhere. I got this one. Oh shit.
Okay, so that's the classic. That's that one was done by some cowboy wannabe. That's the newer one.
This is my favorite one.
Yeah, I actually like that one too.
That one actually, I don't have that one.
I have this one.
Nice.
I got this one.
Actually, Mitch's sticker just fell off my bag. I have to glue it back on.
You mean his pin?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
So I got up on whatever time it was to try to get those Fun Days tickets.
Yeah.
Waited all morning. Nothing. Same thing with the stupid backpack. And then I went to Funko Hollywood. They didn't even have them.
Yeah, but you got to stand out in the sun and be with your people.
I know. It was wonderful.
Jeez.
That's the one thing I love about Hot Topic here. It's in a mall and it's air conditioned.
Yeah.
I think most of our Hot Topics are in malls too.
Yeah.
Oh no, what I like about here is that all our Hot Topics are in a mall.
Yeah,
and it's a safe haven, so you don't have to wait outside in the sun until they open the doors.
And then I call Bait, that store.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been calling them, and their phone just says they cannot receive calls. And I was like,
It's okay. A company that I've been trying to get in touch with. I'm not going to name names, but people know. So, and people who saw my post for the hot 10 minutes it was up. So I tried everything to get their attention. So I made a post that I've been waiting for something for well over a year, and I said, "Are they scammers?" Next thing I know, I get a little, "Hi, how can I help you?" So that's the bell I need to ring.
Yeah.
Never have I ever, in the inception of my Instagram or my channel, have I ever used it for anything other than just posting stuff. I could see the allure of it. Really, the dark side looks really good.
I didn't get my stuff. Wah. Click.
Yeah.
Where's Andrew?
I don't know. I messaged him to see what's going on, but usually when Andrew's he'll usually contact me if he knows it's gonna be busy. But if just things happen and he can't, either leaves his phone at home or
live calls.
Huh?
Live calls.
Yeah, if live calls, he'll let us know after the fact. But like I said, usually it's either he just leaves his phone. And if it's ever an emergency, his wife usually contacts one of us.
As far as I heard, he's at the Idaho Marco Polo Championship. He's representing. Swallow opening. There you go, champ.
This is terrible. So how about we take a look at where these things are going to be shared at, and kind of get into that.
Also, if there's anything I want from this San Diego Comic-Con, I can always just tap my international resources.
You have resources? I had no idea.
Dude, you know me. I've gotten stuff internationally with little to no.
Yeah, but I have actually put in here because it'll come out bigger than Instagram.
Mm. You also seem to have overlapped us with it, but cool enough.
Yeah, because there's no other way of doing it to make it look big enough so people can see everything. So even I'm covered, so it's not a big deal. Vince, I'm sorry, but unless somebody else comes in here, nobody's gonna see you for a few minutes.
That's fine with me.
So
I still don't know his name. I know it's like crustacean or something, but I'm going for him.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mitch for a second.
Oh,
the
the
What do
great
you-
Chewbacca.
Oh, Black Chrysanthemum. Jesus Christ.
Him.
Yeah. Well, it should be relatively easy considering he's a GameStop share. We all know that obviously for GameStop, it's gonna be the penguin for Mr. Andrew Weeble that's not here today. What about you, Sean?
Well, let's
For
take a
GameStop
look.
or for all of them?
That's just GameStop for him.
Are we talking about just GameStop?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, no, we're looking at the whole list here. I'm just looking at right now. Probably the only thing I would want is, ironically enough, at Hot Topic. I mean, there's, you know what the funny part is? I need one of each from Hot Topic. The Bambi my mother wants, Silk I'd like to get, Starfire for obvious reasons, and then there's the Demon Slayer. I can never say that character's name properly, but I mean that's
you basically got hit in the nuts for Hot Topic all over.
yeah. The other one I'd like to get is Miss Minutes. If it wasn't so expensive, I'd like to actually turn her into a proper clock, like
Nice.
a mod.
Is it a glow in the dark?
Yeah,
Holy crap!
but because the way her hand's situated, you wouldn't be able to do a proper clock.
And you have to make it come out more.
Yeah,
Over the hand.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Or chop her hand off.
So
I'll be at Toys R Us there, buddy.
For me, I think I kind of want Silk, but definitely 2099 Spider-Man, which is going to be Amazon on the top left corner.
Yeah.
Who's
the second guy? The box lunch one. Who is that?
That's Gran Torino. He's All Might's mentor. Well, technically also Deku's mentor from My Hero Academia. He's going to be pretty popular. So, especially because it's box lunch, it's going to be really hard to get your hands on him because not everybody has a box lunch. I might actually try to go to box lunch and grab one because I know a few people who are going to need it.
Wow, a lot of stuff's at the Funko shop.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff at the Funko shop that, like, I might get the Miku, which is the chick with the blue hair, because I know people who need it overseas.
Mm-hmm.
And they usually help me out with a lot of stuff that I buy. So I've offered, and if they reach out in time and tell me, I'll try to grab one of the cans at least.
What's the soda with the helmet?
Soda with the helmet.
The first one with the he has like the motorcycle helmet.
That's from like
Fantastic Plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's nothing really.
It's Funko. It's Funko made.
Yeah, used to be Spastic Plastic until somebody went, yeah, you know what? Maybe we should change that name.
Somebody just popped in. Hold on.
Hold on. Let me try. I'll call him in. Marco.
Hello.
Nice.
Oh wow! The prodigal son returns, or at least a quarter of his face.
I don't know. Can you hear me? Though?
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
Quick draw.
What's up, Kenneth? What's going on, Jeremy?
Did you replace the gerbil in the computer?
No.
Oh.
I meant to take it apart and to try to put these memory sticks back in there, but I didn't get around to it.
So, quickly, I'm going to assume you're going to try to go for Black Chrysanthemum, or you're going to stay away from everything?
Just Black Chrysanthemum.
Yeah, I figured as much. I want Black Chrysanthemum as well, and the crazy part is that I don't really even have a flock Chewbacca. Well, I do, but I don't. But it's the one that came from the base. That comes with the base.
I want to say, and this is just for Mitch's benefit, he needs to get the skateboard and turn it into a shelf, and then put like his prize My Hero stuff on it. That would look cool.
Yeah, that actually would look nice.
Yeah.
I've
seen people turn skateboards into shelving units.
I've seen them turn into seats.
Pardon?
People do.
I've seen them made into seats.
I've seen
really?
Skateboards, yeah.
A bunch of people do a lot of stuff. Like Dead Zone was trying to make it into Dead Zone was trying to make it into a like sticker wall thing. So and he can like swap them out.
Oh, cool.
Well,
I want to buy the skateboard for Mitch only on the basis if I see him do a rail grind.
Nice.
I definitely want, like I said, I want the 2099. So that's Amazon. I'm gonna assume that's gonna be easy to get. I don't know.
Mm.
I've shot myself in the foot with that before. Don't really care for the Goku or the Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't picked up any Jujutsu Kaisen like figures, not even statues. I don't know what it is. I enjoy the show, but there's not a character that really draws me yet. So there's nothing I want to collect from it.
I still want Lazar Free, the Orange Lantern.
Ah.
I mean, he summarizes Funko collecting in its entirety. The Orange Lantern of Avarice.
Yeah, actually, I would like to see that. It'd be pretty funny. I would want to, yeah, I would, make it into uh, a comic moment where it's just all the dead lanterns chilling. He's in the cave.
Well, I have what do you call it? I actually have a Orange Lantern ring.
Yeah, but you do.
Excuse me. I have all the rings except for the newest one they came out with,
What's the newest one?
the prismatic ring.
So it's all of them.
Uh, it's basically the first ring where White Lantern rings where they could flip from different spectrums of the emotion spectrum. The
Mhm.
prismatic ring is basically a primordial ring, so it runs off all emotions
Hmm.
at once.
I can see the Sonic going really quickly
Oh
because
yeah,
it's Walmart. I feel bad
Walmart.
for anybody who just overpaid for the Sonic that just went up because of this moment.
Mm.
Because there's a E3 Sonic that came out that once he showed up in the movie, spoiler, it's
Yeah.
been forever by now. He showed up in the movie. That thing shot up like triple the value. It's insane.
No, you know what I think is worse? The worst thing out of all these that people are going to literally curb stomp people to get them is Black Ranger Donnie, because it's Funko Shop only. I
Hmm.
don't believe it's showing up in any other foreign markets. I know personally I'm going to try to get it because I know somebody here that wants it, and then at which point I'll lure it over them for maybe about a week or two, and then I'll give it to them at retail.
That
Okay.
Donnie man, that's
But you
really
know
good.
what? Didn't Funko lose the rights to Power Rangers?
I don't know.
They did. That's why all those Power Ranger pops went up. But I guess Ninja Turtle collab maybe because the turtle
Well,
maybe.
it's probably a gray area, kind of like how you can get a Hulk movie, but you can get a Hulk in a movie, but you can't get a Hulk movie because
Yeah.
the way that's structured and stuff. That might be it. Kind
You
of the
know
same
what?
situation.
It's probably for the best that we don't get a Hulk movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I said, for me, Hot Topic, maybe I'll go after Silk and Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer, like same thing, just to see if somebody misses out on it that I know, because I know at least two people that collect that I would help out if they miss out.
Yeah. I know for the Ninja Turtle, here there's some people that want it. But yeah, I mean, so far not so much.
I'm gonna pull this down real quick. Give me a second because it doesn't.
I'm gonna go for the Pokemon.
It's
You know
Pokemon.
what? I
Whatever.
thought.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Wow, your camera even looks better, Quick Draw. Like whatever the hell you did to your computer, just leave it. Don't touch it at this point. Leave
I
it.
didn't do anything.
Yeah, it
He
actually looks.
upgraded for his OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see his act with Alana Miles Black Velvet. It is something. I mean, the single cheese slice pasties, man.
Pepperoni.
By the way, did you guys see the repackage of Boba Fett?
The shirt
Yeah,
when he's wearing the MC Hammer pants.
he's not wearing MC Hammer pants. It's not even pants.
Look at the pop. He has MC Hammer pants on.
It's not pants.
No, the T-shirt bundle. I don't know if it's the same pop.
I know it, but I'm saying it's not pants.
I know it's not, but it looks like it. I don't think MC Hammer was around in Star Wars.
I'm just saying in general.
Yes,
Yeah.
and yes.
Looks like he has parachute pants on.
I'm trying
Why
to.
do I get the feeling, Vince, you wore parachute parachute pants at least once.
I probably did when I was like 3 or 4. Remember, I was born in '86.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
Like, and I had, I'm sure I had like turquoise and black clothes too in those days.
Honestly, the shirt's pretty good. I'm surprised with Boba Fett is you don't get the Funko eyes, so it just looks like a regular Boba Fett.
Huh. He is wearing the parachute pants.
He is, right?
Yeah.
It's his skirt tucked into his knee pads.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I guess kilts are pants too, huh?
No, that's a skirt. Kilt or a skirt?
Yeah, kilt or a skirt.
But if you tuck them into your boots, then they can become pants.
Yeah, you'll never find a Scotsman doing that, okay? There's a reason why they wear a sporn.
This one wasn't on that list.
No, it isn't. It's for the new Game of Thrones dragon thing.
Oh, so that's what that show is? It's a Game of Thrones spinoff?
It's a spinoff. It's a prequel, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's a prequel spinoff.
Yeah,
I have no idea. Mitch would have to be here for it. I mean, he's
it's
the
a prequel spinoff.
Oh.
I know that for a fact. I was just trying to recall correctly.
Yeah, when Mitch went into talking about it, I might have kind of zoned out.
Oh, the little event calendar?
Yeah, it's going to be this year's, I'm guessing.
Are you going to get it? I know you bought the Pokemon one last year.
Well, I bought the Pokemon one to do with my kid. I don't really... And honestly, there's a bunch of those little mini things all over the place. And I've stepped on one of those things before, so no.
Oh, it's okay. I already know what I'm getting your daughter this year for Christmas. 400 D4 dices.
I just want the Boba Fett's out of that.
Just get her a bunch of jacks and have her play them on the carpet and just throw them.
No. D4, my friend. It's a perfect triangle cube. Like it's so regardless of what side it lands on, it's still a point.
Wait, okay.
I've stepped on one and had to pry it out of my foot.
Nice.
I like how people ask Disc Tracker. It's like, how do you get this? He's like one of the most number one Instagram things for Funko. There is somebody out there somewhere who wants to, get in people's good favors and just give stuff out.
Did you see him on or she went to the Funko thing and they put pictures of like shit on the board?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like she went and met the creators and then they took pictures and there's like a bunch of boards up and they like zoomed in on all like the stuff that should be coming out.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's posted a picture. That's what the outside of it.
That's from Top Pop's video.
Yeah, I can tell.
Well, it says credit Top Pop.
No, but I can tell just by looking at it.
Because when I saw that, I was like, really, GameStop? Why are you doing Christmas? Like, Jesus, man. It's not like they're candy. You can keep them in the back room.
I'm putting out more Miss Marvel pops. I already have the Miss Marvel from Walgreens. I'm not going to try to go after the ones from the show.
What if they come out with like a Miss Marvel moment? Because, I mean, this last episode, that band that they had playing I want those pops.
Jesus Christ. This thing people went nuts over, man. That's crazy.
I drove to Funko to try to get it and they didn't have it.
Yeah, that must have been a really long, hard drive for you, buddy.
It was, bro. It was hours. Like, I had to commute so far to get turned down.
Yeah, it's high school all over again.
Oh,
wow.
What happened?
I can't say it on the live stream. I'll talk about it. Hold on a second. I gotta let my friend know. Hey. Hey, I'm live right now. We'll look after, but wow, thanks. Wow. Oops, I almost gave him the link for the stream here. That would have been.
What's up, Nadia? What's going on? Hey, Bev.
Hey, Nadia, how's it going?
Sorry, guys, if I haven't seen you in the chat. It's just weird. When I'm on the Instagram side of things, I can't really look at the chat.
I really want this because I missed out on getting all the Queen Pops. Like I got all the special edition ones, but I never got the base set. So if I could get that, that would be cool. But I'm not gonna.
Bro,
It's up for order now.
Yeah, but I don't have the money for it right now.
Okay.
I got Fan Expo coming up in like 2 months.
yeah, me too.
I would say I would just grab
Wait,
it.
you're coming. This I want.
No, I'm going to Long Beach Comic Con, not Fan Expo. Sorry.
I was gonna say, that'll be interesting. Do you need a place to stay? I
Yeah.
want to let you know my stairwell has been very, very popular lately with the local transient tourist industry. So, buddy, I will book it for you right now. Now,
It's probably the right time. I won't freeze to death, right?
Yeah. So, do you want the upper stairwell or the lower, or do you want the mid tier? I mean, let me know.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about those. That I seen at Funko, it's huge. It's way bigger than a 10-inch pop.
Oh
yeah,
wow!
I've seen that. I've seen that. It's one of the bigger ones of that.
I'm glad they put down that that's a lightsaber. Go back one.
Hold on. Yeah, it's Mace Windows like everybody.
No, but go back.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! You just passed it.
It's after Stitch.
I could have sworn it was Mace Windu.
Where'd it
No,
go?
it didn't.
Jesus Christ, LPD.
No, it was after the damn T-Rex.
Okay, well, anyways.
The phallus?
Yeah, looking at it right now, if you covered the lower part and you just sent the picture like that to some random person,
It's my bad. That's on me.
you're
Their
like,
lightsabers look similar though.
still, I'm just saying, if you just sent that picture, just the actual prop to somebody random, and say, hey, do you know what this is?
Oh yeah, and I get what you're saying. I don't disagree. I do not disagree. Let's see.
What the hell was the Buzz Arm light? Was that a cup holder?
It was a Thanos. One of them. They sell it at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Oh.
It comes with a drink, and you get to wear it. There's one, an Iron Man one, and another one.
Okay, because that's just mildly odd and creepy.
Yeah.
It's like $30 or something.
Jesus Christ.
Everything in the Disney parks is expensive.
Yeah.
This thing right here, man. I was like, really? Yeah, just because it's glow, I would have to grab it.
Mm.
After that,
Hey, Jason Pops, hey, Dev. Yeah, I ordered the Judas Priest pop.
What are you there?
Now, you know what I want to do? I want to take the body of that and the one Slipknot band member, the one that's got like the black Gimp mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on that body and just like put it down as the Gimp for Pulp Fiction.
He looks like what's his name? Mr. Slave.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
For those who don't know who that character is, just look it up and put South Park, just so you know.
South Park.
Yeah. Don't type in Mr. Slave and then come back later and yell at us, okay?
Yeah, you put South Park. Jeez. God only knows what will pop up.
What's that 3-pack? So I see a Jawa.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I think that's an IG unit.
Hold on.
Oh no, that's a. What is that?
Really bad picture. Oh, there we are.
I don't know what that is.
Obi-Wan Vintage Collection Multipack. And
Okay.
Ned B.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that is, to be honest. It looks like a trooper.
Yeah,
It's what do you call them? I want to say Death Trooper, but it's not Death Trooper. It's one of the troopers that go along with the Inquisitors.
I just want to say, for somebody who had an interest in robotics when they were younger, that is a properly built droid.
Which one? This one?
The one, yes. I know it's not Funko related, but that is a properly built droid in the sense that its center mass is always where it needs to be. Well, no, because you see some droids that are like, no way in hell they would be able to stabilize themselves.
No. No, I get
I
what
also
you're
like the fact that if anyone hasn't seen Obi-Wan, there's a. I'm not going to ruin the scene for you, but they don't talk, so
saying.
and they don't emote either. So
Yeah,
it's a lot of.
and I'm surprised how well, how well it was done, like
Yeah.
how well it was expressed. Even though it doesn't really express anything.
And from a cosplayer standpoint, it wouldn't be that hard to build that costume.
No, probably not.
Although I would imagine wearing it would be hell
Well,
because it doesn't
no,
look.
I think the worst part would be staying in character.
No, staying in character is easy, especially at a con, because half the time you don't want to talk to people. Cons are funny. The first 3 hours, you're excited and you love everybody. By about hour 4, your love of humanity is slowly slipping, and by like hour 7, you will curb stomp your own grandmother just to get outside.
What about by day
Hooray,
3?
oh, look, right here, your favorite.
Well, sorry, what was that, Vince?
What about by day 3?
I've done a 4-day con. I can tell you this much. I came back on the 4th day here, sat on the couch, and I've told these guys this, sat here and went, okay, I just got to take my boots off and then unpack these bags. And then I came home at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't wake up until 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was literally in the most awkward sleeping position, holding on to one of the backpacks and going, clearly this is not a good thing. And got up, and I was sore all over because obviously sleeping in a bad position, and just went to bed. Didn't even change out of my clothes, just right on the bed.
Mama J is going for that Alice Cooper.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
The Alice Cooper's at Funko Hollywood right now.
Hey, would you do me a favor? Would you get it? Send it to me, because the last time I got something that she wanted and I got it before her. I kind of had fun with it for a while. It was the Bret Michaels.
All right, next time I go.
What's up, Drew?
Oh, looks like Drew's back from the International Marco Polo Championships. How'd you do, buddy?
Yeah, I get good.
You placed?
Yeah,
What's up, Andrew?
not much, man. Living the dream. Living the dream.
The trophy's a bowling trophy, but nobody tell them.
Ooh, is that it?
This?
Yeah. What is that? The
Who's
other
that?
thing,
The trash can?
That's probably what it comes with.
It's the container that holds the baby Sarlacc, from what I hear.
Yeah. This goes inside this, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. The Kanto, yeah.
You know what it looks like? It looks like an ice cream maker. I'm not
It
gonna
is.
lie.
It is ice cream maker. That's what that guy was carrying in holes when he was running. They just gave him an ice cream maker, and that's what he was running with.
Shit.
Obi-Wan Kenobi Funko Shop. I don't see that. I don't know. I don't see it selling out, to be honest. We'll see. All the new House of Dragons pops.
Yeah, I don't know who none of those people.
Oh, dragons! I read that wrong.
Yeah. Not drag queen, dragons.
Oh, I'd still. I'd watch both, although I'd probably be more interested in the other one.
Yeah. It's more exciting.
That
A
would
Game
be
of
avocado.
Thrones. A Game of Thrones done by drag queens. Yes, I'd watch it. Hey, I'll admit I've watched RuPaul's Drag Race, and I don't know. It's something funny watching another two people who are judges take somebody who thinks that they're like queen shit and tear them down. And because they're wearing all this makeup and stuff, they try to compose themselves, but you can see it's not working.
Right.
It's another layer to the cake.
There it is. I have that pop.
But I'll be honest with you, this is pretty cool. Like the way they designed it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is incredibly cool.
It sold out in, I think, in like 1 minute and like 12 seconds or something.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And people were doing the classic chant of when they don't get something. It's the bots. The bots got it, sir.
Yeah,
I'm quitting Funko.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one of the big names going out there and going, I didn't get one, and I really wanted one because my uncle fought in World War II and he loves Stitch.
Then they get five, and then 5 people send them to him.
Yeah.
What's up, Chasing Pops? Welcome.
Pretty much. It's your
We're just going over
You
everything.
know what? I shouldn't make fun. I mean, I made the comment that I never had a Twinkie before, and then got inundated with Twinkies, which I'm grateful for. I prefer the American one better.
Have you
You
ever had
get
chocolate?
invaded by 2 boxes of Twinkies.
Yeah, I sent them one. You sent them two.
Have you ever had a
3 boxes of Twinkies.
Ever had a what? Sorry?
chocolate Twinkie?
No, I have not.
Those are better.
We have a thing here called a Swiss roll, which is about as close as you're going to get to it.
Swiss, we have those too.
We have
but
Swiss rolls.
yeah, they sell Swiss rolls at the 99-cent store.
Yeah, Swiss rolls are ho-hos.
Yeah,
Damn
and oatmeal cream pies and chocolate chip cream pies.
I love ho-hos, man. They're so good.
I did. By the way, Sean, when I sent your box, I didn't think about it being really hot outside. So
You know what? As soon as it gets here, I'm just going to stick it in the fridge like for half an hour and then open it.
is it a baby Ruth or isn't it?
Well, that's what happened with the coffee crisps you sent me. They were just like I threw them in the fridge.
Well, that's why I said throw them in the freezer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, those are bomb.
Yeah.
Note to
Like
self.
they're not overbearing coffee is what I like.
Yeah, it's not. It's not like a strong coffee flavor, but it's
It's
pleasant.
good.
You know what my favorite thing to do with those, believe it or not?
Dip them in
Is-
hot chocolate.
Yeah, actually. Just bite a small piece off one and then take a sip of hot chocolate. I don't know why, but it tastes amazing. It's like
So
the one day when I was working at Pizza and I realized that you could take the 4 squares off a Aero bar and drop it into your coffee. Oh man, it is a different world of taste.
I do.
What's that?
That was my fun.
Whew, man. It is way too warm.
It's hot outside over here.
Well,
It's pretty
dude, you're
hot,
in-
but
It's not warm.
luckily
It's
they
hot.
finally turned off the heat. Like the heat's really not been on recently, so it's not been as hot in the room.
We have thunderstorms, so it's nice and cool here.
Now remember, every time you hear thunder, you're supposed to start the beginning of Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks.
No thanks.
3:30 in the morning.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I have this pin too. This just showed up. Or did I show that one already?
You did.
Oh, okay.
Wait, are your ears pierced? There you go. Now you got something to put in your ears.
Or mine? One
Your
is.
ears are pierced. You could just put those in your ears.
Yeah, I don't know. What should I do for the Clara one?
Do whatever you want. I mean, just remember, I don't think those things are long enough, so you might have to really,
Get them in there, and then clamp them down.
He had a kid in grade school who stapled his ear.
Damn.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
we had a kid in my middle school who had a fake wooden leg. And I
Yeah.
remember someone took it from him and tried to light it on fire, but it wouldn't light.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I told these guys this. Grade 7 science class. This kid goes, "Oh, my leg is hurting." Puts it on the table and then proceeds to 360 it. Nobody knew he had a fake leg below the knee.
Yep.
So there was this horrified, this look of horror, and then he's like, and then he pulls it off. He goes, "Dude, it's fake." The guy was in the class like for over half a year. Nobody knew he had a fake leg.
That's crazy.
He had it down pat. He knew how to walk with it and everything.
My mom was the
he
same
never
way.
limped or anything, and I know for a fact that I've seen him. I saw him run a couple times. So
Sean's like, how come he doesn't have to dress for PE?
oh, dude, we only had to take PE for grade 9, and after that, you didn't have to. And it's like, I'm out.
Oh, shit.
Because I am not a fan of running 2 kilometers every day and then have to,
No.
the idea. Okay, here's the thing. Showering in high school, if they can build a shower room, they certainly can build dividers. I'm just saying. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, but who cares about that? I just don't want to.
I do, because there's always going to be some idiot with a wet towel, thinking it's funny.
Yeah,
Reenacting roots. And no offense, man, I've been hit across the back, I've been hit across the chest, and I've been hit in places where you should never be hit.
Mm-mm.
And the last thing you want to do is go running out naked, ready to beat somebody down in the middle of. No.
Oh, I'll fight asshole naked. I don't give a fuck.
Is that your kung fu style, asshole naked?
I'll fight. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Hit me with the towel, we fighting. Especially if I'm wet.
Gonna get butt naked and wrestle?
In my shower shoes.
Give him that old third leg uppercut.
Yep. And then when he's on the floor, then you just shower on top of him.
You know what? If that's what you're into, buddy, we don't judge.
Wow. It's funny
Anyway,
how the West Coast solves their problems compared to the East
I,
Coast.
I know, right? You know, East Coast is so different.
There's nothing more embarrassing than getting a mushroom stamp on the top of your forehead.
Right? And waking up with the Snickers across your chest.
You guys, we called it 5-starring somebody, where you take your hand and you hit them on the back so hard that you leave a palm print on their back. We used to call it 5-starring.
Yeah, but see, in LA,
No,
you get beat up.
Yeah.
Over here, or 1, 2, 3 knockout, and it's it's not really a handprint.
No,
I
this
call them
was
a
in
back
gym
of my
class.
hand.
Somebody came up with it in gym class, and somebody 5-starred me, and I lost my ever-loving mind. I had my deodorant in my hand, and he ran, and I knew I couldn't catch him. And the way our change room was, it was on the second floor, and you had to go down a flight of stairs to go to the gym on the first floor. I threw my deodorant at him, skipped off the back of his head. I told these guys, it skipped off the back of his head, hit the wall, bounced back, smashed him in the face, and then he fell down the stairs because his foot was on the first step when this happened.
Nice.
So all I heard was, and
nice.
then I'm in the principal's office after. It was like, yeah. It's like, what happened? Freak accident. He slapped me in the back. I threw my deodorant, and he fell down the stairs. He goes, well, why does his face look like somebody punched it? I said, kind of skipped off his head, hit the wall, and came back and caught him in the face.
Hey, you can never do that again. One in a million.
Man,
That was like pure luck.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, it wasn't pure luck because he was bloodied, man. Like he was.
No, I was talking about pure luck for you. Like
for you, yeah.
Yeah.
You can never make that throw again in your lifetime.
No. Like hell, I'm in my 40s, and that's on a shelf somewhere every now and then. I look at it and go, yeah.
yeah, that's right. I did that.
No other sport could I have ever done. You know, that skill never came in handy.
Oh man. Been a,
So what are you going for? Quick draw and then just that one pop for the convention?
That's all. Yeah, that's all. I would get one of those Power Ranger turtles if it had the Mikey one, but or
it's coming.
Or Shredder when he got the Green Ranger suit.
that actually be pretty cool.
Because I got all the comic books.
Hold on,
I got the comics. The action figures are pretty sweet, though. I've seen the action figures.
The NECA ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a NECA action figures. They have them all. They got, I think April is the Pink Ranger. Mikey's the Yellow Ranger.
They have them at Toys R Us. They have the whole set.
Yeah, they're like 2-packs.
Who's Splinter?
I don't think Splinter ever put on a suit.
Which would make sense. The only thing you can really make Splinter is Zordon, if you really think about it.
Or the robot, dude. What was the robot's name?
Alpha 5.
Alpha.
Well, no, it's just Alpha because there's been a few.
Short circuit.
Yeah, it's been a while since I read the comics, but I think the story goes that Shredder got a hold of the Green Ranger's outfit, and then the Turtles were like, "Hey, let me borrow your outfits," and the Rangers passed their outfits over to them, so they morphed into the Power Rangers to take on Shredder.
Yeah, and they went, if I remember correctly, the Power Rangers became. They studied up with Splinter to become better at their martial arts.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
It's kind of not a bad
cool
way if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Fun facts about your childhood.
Sure.
Cool.
You know, we talk enough about our childhoods here. Okay, we don't need.
I just sent you something on Instagram about the Power Rangers in your childhood.
Well, we'll look at that after.
I still remember when Power Rangers came out. I was in.
Oh, it's just a video saying that the Black Ranger has his missing finger.
Yeah, man.
I wasn't really a Power Ranger dude.
I just know parents were losing their shit over Power Rangers when I was 6 because it's like they're teaching kids violence. It's like, have you ever watched the news? Have you even watched cinema lately?
Have you ever watched Looney Tunes? The Roadrunner
Yeah.
and Wile E. Coyote.
It's more
I
for
remember
time.
that toy. I remember that toy.
I remember those.
I don't remember their chest opening up and their head folding into
Yeah.
it. I think that
I
would have
used
stuck
to
with
have
me.
the bigger ones. The big figures. You remember the big figures?
Yeah.
I used to have all those.
Do you remember the black and gold original Zord that they came out the special edition?
Mhm.
My friend's grandmother bought him one, and he never played with it. It kept it under the bed because she had passed away after she'd given it to him, so he couldn't bring himself to like play with it. He's now in his 40s, and he's like, I still have this thing. How much is it worth? I went, are you serious? He's like, yeah, the price tag is still on. They bought it from Zellers, which is a company that no longer exists in Canada.
Hmm.
And it still has the price tag on it. I'm going, dude,
You can
if
probably get
there is something you need for your house, you could probably buy whatever it is. He's like,
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the black and gold Saga Saber go for like thousands, so I can
yeah,
imagine.
but this is the whole. This is the original Zord. So you know what the.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I can imagine something that
Especially
old
if it's
and
new in box, never been opened.
Yep.
yeah. That's what
If
I'm
it's
saying.
sealed in that box, that's
Yeah.
going to go for a hefty price.
I don't
You
even
probably
care.
get it
I don't
graded.
even ever sold it.
What was the name of it? We could probably look it up and just kind of.
I can easily find it. Hold on a second.
What was the retail when it came out? Like
Like
$100?
150. 150.
Yeah, that's about average, and that's
Well,
Canadian. So probably like
Black
100
and
American.
gold Zord. Here it is.
Probably like
Found it.
100 American. A lot of those Zoids were like 100, 120 bucks American when they came out. I had a few of the Zords. I never had that one though.
I didn't have any Power Ranger toys, I don't think.
Well, you weren't into it.
I think it's before my or it was after or before my time. I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
I was getting ready to go into what they call middle leaving grade school and middle school, and then there's high school. Anyways, here we go. Found it. So yeah. It was cool looking. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I think somebody's trying to sell one on eBay right now for $300.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
well, question is,
and
what's
it's
the
in a
condition?
box.
Is it the full
what-
set?
Yeah,
Yeah, because I
no. Yeah, it's all of them. Toys. It's got the Toys R Us sticker on it.
Oh, it has the elephant, the dinosaur, the saber-tooth
Yeah.
tiger.
It's all the same. It's all the same things. It's just black and gold special edition from whatever.
Yeah. That's all it was. It was available at Toys R Us and it was available at Zellers.
Yeah. What I'm saying, your buddy's is still like new in box. So
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
still new in box, never been opened. I don't know if it still has like the plastic cellophane that they put over that shit back in the day, but it still has the Zellers price tag on it.
if it has the price tag on it, I'm sure it still has the plastic on it.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Well, it's probably like 40 years old, bro. Who knows if it's been ripped? You know what I mean? The plastic under his bed.
Dude, I'm not that old.
It came out in '93.
Yeah, 93, I would have been 12.
I was 6.
Yeah.
93, I was 3.
Yeah, it was 93 was a fun time. They had these things called arcades.
Hey, there's an arcade by my house. It's $25 to go in, and it's all you can play games.
They used to be in actually the arcade I used to go to as a kid. They just tore down the building in the the mall that it was in.
Yeah.
They just tore down the whole mall. Like, there used to be a theater in there and a bunch of other stores and a few restaurants. They tore down that whole mall. That whole area is being renovated into a whole new thing. Basically getting gentrified to hell.
Yeah.
I know now you can actually buy, for some reason, every arcade, it didn't matter in the 80s and 90s, all arcades had the same friggin' rug. Black with like these neon swirls on it.
And squares.
Yeah, and you can buy it now.
Oh yeah.
Because one of the guys locally here, for his man cave, that's what he put in. He goes, yeah, it looks like hell when regular light's on it, but as soon as you turn on black light, The whole floor just glows.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. It's also apparently a bitch to lay down. You have to actually use like some type of adhesive.
For real?
I don't
Yeah.
really think
Because
like
it's like really super thin rug, quick draw. And
Oh.
most places, like this rug, when it was being laid in, like arcades and stuff, it's not being done over a wooden floor. It's being done over a concrete floor.
Concrete.
yeah.
So they lay this type of adhesive because if you were to, I don't know the reason why. I just know that when he laid it in his basement, he had to literally.
Normally, when you
It's like a paint roller kind of
Yeah.
thing you use, and you lay it down, and then you have to make sure that there's no bubbles or something. There's another like a
Yeah.
seen it before. There's like a squeegee or something, and you
Yeah.
run it, and then you lay it flat, and it.
I think you gotta glue all carpets now.
Yeah, because originally he was going to go and do it, and then he paid some guys to come in and do it, and he watched them do it, and they were laying like this glue down, and then they did it, and they cut all the corners and stuff. It looks great, but it's like, yeah, I can imagine what the resale value on your home is when you go to, if you ever go to sell it. Wow, everything looks great. Yeah, go down in the basement. What the hell happened here?
Oh man. I can't even remember the last time I went to like an actual arcade, like not counting Dave and Buster's though.
This is where being a kid from the 80s and 90s arcade came in handy. Canada's Wonderland, which is kind of like an amusement area park here in Ontario, they have an arcade there. Mortal Kombat 2 and Street Fighter Alpha. I played there for at least an hour on 2 quarters because every kid would come in, go to fight me. I'd school them, and then some other kid would step up. And finally, I got bored after, I think for Street Fighter Alpha, I got bored after a while. I was like, we're done. Here, somebody take my guy. Can't beat Akuma.
I used to have this thing called Funscape around me. They had like arcade and indoor go-karts.
Yeah.
A 4D theater.
Oh shit!
No,
Stuff
we
like
didn't
that.
have that.
Ours we have a castle something. It's like a batting cage, golf, mini golf, arcade, and then they have like these weird, like virtual, like back in the day. It's not like nothing now. You sat in this like cube thing, and it was like a ride.
Yeah.
We had those at Palladium.
We had that.
It was like the one I had was like a flight simulator.
Yeah, it was something, and you sit in it, and
You
it's like you're
sat in it, and you got the bars that come over your shoulders.
Oh
and
yeah, okay. I know what you guys are talking about now.
yeah.
Mine was an 8-minute video of roller coaster rides, jumping out of a plane, something, a bunch of other stuff. Because I remember halfway through, I'm sitting there, with my friends going, "Are you okay?" It's like, I'm getting sick. He's like, "You're not going to throw up." It's like, "No, I'm fine." I get out, and as soon as I get out, it's like I'm standing outside, and I'm like going, "Okay, just." I don't know if you guys ever came across this, but Exhibition Place, I think it's Exhibition Place or Ontario Place here in Ontario. They have it's like a it's like a circular room, and there's film that's specifically designed to play on a convex curve.
Yep.
And you go in, and this one it's been playing since I was a kid. It's a guy jumping, like the video they play is a guy jumping out of a plane and he's spiraling as he's falling.
So it gets everyone dizzy.
Pardon?
So it gets everybody dizzy.
Oh yeah, we used to, as kids, as joke, go into this thing and it's like first person to tap out loses, and you'd be in there for like 5 minutes. I think the longest I lasted was 3. It's like I'm done. I'm so
They've
done.
done stuff like that before over here, but it's usually like at Liberty Science Center. When they have like special events and stuff, like you can go any day, like it's open almost every day.
Well,
But if you
Do you guys remember the ride, the Gravitron? That thing that just spins and you stick to the wall like
Yeah. My buddy had his keys go. He had like his front pocket, and the Gravitron had spaces in between each little slot.
Oof.
And as it was spinning, he sees his keys come out of his pocket and onto, because he was a thin little guy, came onto like the side of like where the chair is, and then he watched his keys kind of, as it's spinning, walk its way to the edge, and he's like trying to lift his arm up to grab the keys, and all of a sudden it went. And apparently it flew out of the machine, hit somebody, and then they brought it back to the Gravitron, and he's like, because soon as he got off, the guy goes like, "Did your keys fall? Did somebody lose their keys?" He's like, "Yeah. What happened?" He goes, "It happens usually with change or glasses, but yeah, his keys just went."
Wow.
I remember my friend because he went on. It goes for like I don't know how long, but he ended up turning himself around to where he was upside down, not thinking that when it stops, he's gonna fall. Yeah, that was a good one.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks.
You ever do a drop zone? We call it drop zone here, but it's like a big tower. You go up and then it drops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like free fall.
Yeah, exactly. Free.
Magic
Went with my friend James. He had his glasses in his front pocket, and I didn't want to do this because I don't like falling. I don't like roller coasters. I'm cool with, but the free falling, I don't know why I couldn't breathe for the whole time it was happening.
Yeah.
Which is like less than a second.
Yeah, pretty
First
quick.
time we went on, we're going down, and all of a sudden I see glasses between the two of us in midair. And I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me, and his eyes are like, oh. And at the last second before it stopped, I raise my head and I grab him. And now I got a death grip on these things, like trying not to break them, but not to let them go. And the thing stops. And he goes, "Where are my glasses?" I said, "They're in my hand." He goes, "How did you grab them?" I said, all I thought was, "Oh God, these things are going to break." And I just reached out and grabbed them. And he goes, "Can I have them back?" "Yeah." And I'm like trying.
Here.
Did they break in your hand?
No, I did bend the frame a little, but he was able to put it back into place.
Yeah.
But it was like, because all we did was like look, and he's like, and I'm just as shocked. And the first thing I did was I just.
Well, sometimes when you have a jerk reaction like that, it's it just happens. Like I can basically mention one time we got sent to this there was this chick we used to hang out with that was a little bit older than us. And she forgot something in her house, so she sent us to go get it because she didn't want to go all the way back. And we was like, whatever, we'll pick something up on the way there. And we went to her house, opened the door, went into her room. We're looking all over for this thing. And while I'm looking for on the floor, I find something that's for adults, and I toss it at my buddy. Without thinking of it, he catches it in his hand like death grip. Best moment ever.
My ex-boss, Nora, she told me this, and I wish she hadn't. So there was someone else she was working with, and this guy had like no filter. So the one day they were hanging out, and they were somewhere near Toronto or whatever, and downtown Toronto was kind of like Times Square was in the 90s and 80s. It was really seedy, a lot of adult stores, and they jokingly said, I dare you. So they both go in. I don't know how it happened, but as a joke, he called her name, and when she turned around, he whipped a giant phallus at her, and it gave her a black eye and a bruise on her cheek.
That's great.
But she told me this. She told me this because we were talking about, when you stupid stuff you do as kids or when you're younger and you realize that you really hurt somebody. I threw an NES controller at my friend Alex, the guy who's like, I told you before, he's like 6'7" and a giant. I threw it, and all of a sudden his eyes, all I saw was white, and I went, oh crap, he's going to beat the crap out of me. And I'm in a basement, and there's one exit, and he's between me and the exit.
What did you throw him?
Well, he said, it's my turn to play. I said, yeah, sure, man. I tossed him the controller. Well, he wasn't ready for me to toss it, so when he turned to look at what I was doing, he caught it right in the face.
Oh.
And, when you're a teenager, you get hit in the face, that's, gloves off. And
yeah.
And he looked at me, and he was like, it was an accident. It's fine. And he sat down and said, he's like, I'm fine. Okay. I'm just going to sit here.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
No, he knew it was an accident. It was a legitimate. It wasn't like I was planning on.
That doesn't matter.
Oh, I know.
That's like you're lucky.
Oh, come on. I think we've all done stuff like that, though. Toss things.
Yeah, I know. That's what I can imagine because I'm remembering instances that stuff like that that's happened before.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to,
It's happened in my house. It's happened in Macho's next door. When I used to live there all the time. Because we used to game all the time. If we weren't outside, we were gaming.
Dude, I caught a Coke can off the forehead once.
A what?
Full or empty?
A Coke can.
Full.
You know when Coke cans come out of the when they're in a cooler, they're wet and they're not necessarily easiest to grab. Someone said here, and he throws it like that, and I put my hand up and I didn't squeeze down hard enough, and it went right through my hand, and right off my melon. And I'm sitting in a like a folding chair. I go over on the folding chair. I'm lying on the and I'm back my back to the ground, and the can's like, my friends go, "Are you okay?" It's like, I'm fine. Because I'm trying to figure it because it happened so fast, my brain couldn't register. How did I go from sitting upright to being on the ground? And why does my head hurt now?
Can't knock you off the chair.
Well, have you anybody here ridden like Greyhound or like on a coach bus or something?
I've taken the Greyhound once from Colorado to here.
Okay, so you know
I've
how
taken
the
a
Greyhound
7-hour
buses
trip,
have those old CRT TVs? Like some of them have them like TV screens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was sitting right under one.
Yeah.
And so unless you're like 4 foot nothing, you have to kind of lower your head when you get up, regardless of. Well, the guy's like, "Okay, we're in Hamilton." I'm like, "Oh, thank God!" And I go to get up really quick, and even though it's padded, the flat of my head hit this. I got up and was back in my seat, and I was like, "What the?" I couldn't literally for about a second or two. I couldn't figure out why I was knocked back in my seat and what stopped me from getting up. And I look up and went, "Oh, how did I not see this when I sat down?"
Sure.
Yeah, but okay, but once you get out from under it, it's still within my peripheral view. Like, so between like the 4-hour journey that I took in this thing, my brain forgot it was there, and I got up and I just, excuse the expression, stun fucked myself, and I got angry too. It was like, who the fuck knocked me in my chair? And I look up and I went, oh,
Me.
It was odd.
Oh man.
Sean versus a bus, round 1.
God.
Bus winner.
Right.
But the clock didn't even start. Yeah, we automatically judges agreed.
It was your time.
Oh, you can't tell me nobody here has ever had incidents like that where something's happened so quickly you're wondering how the hell you got on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Being blind even worse because somebody will leave the cabinet open in the kitchen. And I'll be walking in there, just bow right in the face. I'm like, what? Are you kidding? Then I slam it. Then I'm yelling at everybody in the house. Who the fuck left it open? Yeah, it's bad. It gets bad.
I'm not going to lie, Andrew. I would probably go to hell living with you because there's a lot of things I'd want to try. One would involve tape and glitter across the door frame. I'm not going to lie. That's being done.
Hey, Andrew, whatever happened with your fraud?
With my who?
Your fraud.
Oh, I'm still trying to get a hold of those people. They're not getting back to me. So
have you tried doing an Instagram post claiming that they're a scammer? I'm just saying.
I'll try that. I'll try it. I get an email back.
Results may vary, but it's been very, very.
Thanks for the fine print.
I might come up missing at that point.
Hey, I'm just saying, for the record, man, it is the one time where I've ever used the clout of what I do, and not even on purpose. Like literally, I did. This is how stupid I am. I did not think for a second by putting it on my Instagram that I would get a response back from them so quickly. In fact, I wasn't even expecting a response. I was gauging the public.
Yeah. Well,
so yeah,
got their attention.
Yeah,
Speaking
like
of
11 o'clock at night, though.
Speaking of waiting for something, I actually got a notification from your buddy Ricky. One of my items shipped. I guess he got the Tundros in.
Yeah.
But not the Nezuko's because only Tundro shipped out, which is fine.
Mm.
Which Nezuko?
Huh?
Which Nezuko do you need?
It's a figure art zero. It's a statue.
It's a statue or whatever.
I have all the Nezuko's that I want from Pops. It's a statue that goes with the statues I already have back here. It's the same series. So I'm not collecting all of them, but I'm collecting specific characters, and apparently Nezuko and Tanjiro, they can connect. Like they go as like a little, they could go like a scene together. It's pretty cool.
My friend Tanjiro.
Yeah, my friend Tanjiro.
You know,
Look, quick draw like. Da-da-da-da-da.
what was that song that you had stuck in your head, John, the other day?
Oh God, I can't remember now. It's probably for the best.
It was no Scrubs.
Oh yeah, that was it. Scrub. The backstory, if people are wondering, I play Pokemon Go, and in the beginning, some people used to think it would be funny driving by hassling people by calling them names. So the one day I'm playing with a bunch of people, and this guy runs by, and I went, I now understand the song Scrubs. And the one girl goes, what do you mean? I said, sitting in the passenger side of his best friend's ride trying to holler at me. Like five people playing or like just giggling. It's like, oh my God, that is that song, isn't it? Also, we have a bunch of waterfalls here in Hamilton, and people that are not from the area seem to think that they can climb around the waterfall, and somehow the powers of gravity and slippery rocks do not apply to them, and then they fall down off the waterfall or down the escarpment, and at which point they have to be airlifted out, or a professional rope team has to come in and get them.
How far is it?
What? Like how far do they fall?
Yeah.
Well, some of the waterfalls are 100 to 200 feet. Some of them are like maybe just
Ooh.
50 feet.
They don't die?
Well, because the way the escarpment is, it's on an angle, so they kind of just roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few spots where, yeah, you could drop 15 or 16 feet, but you're landing on like clay soil or shale. So if you know anything about shale, if you hit shale hard enough, it will break and absorb some of that impact. I mean, I'm sure there have been people that have died, but it's never been near the waterfalls. It's at other parts of the escarpment. But anyways, it's got so bad here that they now charge people to rescue them. Like as soon as you get rescued, no, seriously, as soon as you get rescued, you get a fine.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, but like here, if you call an ambulance, it's like starting at like 4,000 just for them to pick you up.
Well, ambulance here is $50 a ride. I mean, that's neither here nor there. But the point that I stress is, so there were people posting locally here on Facebook and Reddit stuff about waterfalls. So I used to always reply with TLC's "Don't go chasing waterfalls."
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah, it's like, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the lakes and rivers that you're used to.
Too funny.
Well, it's ridiculous. Like, there was a kid, not this year, but last year. There's a thing called. Anybody here seen the movie? Oh God, Silent Hill.
Yeah.
I played the game.
So you remember in the movie Silent Hill, there's that scene where the giant glowing cross is.
Yes.
That's filmed here in Hamilton. It's called the Devil's Punch Bowl. It literally is just a perfect circle, and there's a waterfall that falls down there. There have been idiots at night trying to climb up this thing from the bottom up.
Yeah.
So they can watch. Yeah, and let's be honest. You mix gravity, you mix loose rock and wet rock, and
And a little bit of alcohol.
Pardon?
And a little bit of alcohol because you got to be drunk trying to climb up that mountain.
No. I've known people that were sober that did it because they're like, so there's a type of individual when you're younger, you tell them no, they can't, and they will prove you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Or prove you right.
Or at least try.
Yeah. You can't fly by flapping your arms. Watch me. You can't you can't, whatever. But, and I've watched people go up it. It can be done, but if you fail, it's a long fall.
A big lesson.
Yeah.
Guys, we gotta cut it here. Appreciate everybody who came out and hung out with us on this live today. And definitely, appreciate Vince starting to come on, Quick Draw coming back finally.
Yay.
Andrew for not showing us his face, but showing up.
Yeah,
that's fine. Could be all right.
And obviously, Mr. Funk Illuminati, who rarely misses an appearance. You guys, we'll catch you probably Monday if Sean is not feeling well. If not, we can always take his spot.
Fine by me.
Keep it going for him.
I've learned a long time ago. I just got to do a giveaway, and everybody comes out of the woodwork.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next time.
Later.
have a good night.